And ticket prices have risen mid-season to £66 for club members, with no concessions for children or pensioners. Is it worth all the anger to generate a couple £1 million more when the club revealed yesterday that they're set to make £650 million this season? But this tells you about the state of the club. They've made 5 successive years of losses, over £370 million overall. They are losses United say are unsustainable, and they're warning about potentially breaching.
Oh, I've probably made a mistake here. You're thinking,
yeah, you know, from that angle that the referee saw, he couldn't see De Ligt pull him, and the foul was on De Ligt. So,
which makes me believe that the referee didn't give the penalty for shirt pulling, because if he had seen the shirt pull, he would have said, "Hang on, no, I saw a shirt pull, not that."
That's a good point.
So it makes me believe that the referees bought the dive as if it was a trip.
Right.
But that's what VAR are there for, to assist him.
Mike, you need to get a show on this, man.
I know.
The problem is he hasn't got one for 3 weeks. Oh, dearie me. Right, OK, we are 1 down, as you can tell, with so many talking points.
The game. Do you feel like you were let off the hook a bit with that penalty decision?
No. The referee said the hand was very close from the body, so there's nothing to do with that. We had our chances in the second half, but the problem is we start the game too late. We gave it away in the first half. I think we didn't have enough movement. We were too static, and it was difficult to create some situation. We did create with some 1-2s and stuff like that, but we need to start the games better. We know that. We spoke in the half-time that we can, every time that we concede a goal and we are down, it's the only time when we start and we think that now we can take a little bit more risk. Now we can go forward. Now we can pass forward. We need to start the game like that, because we are in a situation where we have to win games and create chances to score goals.
It was a fight back, though. You've managed to come away from Goodison Park with a point. What was the key to turning the game around?
Oh, to stick to the plan. That's what the manager was very upset with us. To try to stick with the plan that we had during the season, to make it work. Even if the things were not going well, we have to stick to what our ideas are, and that's what we did in the second half, with much more freedom, much more movement. But as I said, we are 2-0 down. You have nothing to lose, so you start to get more into the game. But
just 15 points from a possible 45 under Ruben Amorim. Are you as players feeling like you're making any improvements?
No, of course you feel it, but the results don't say that. And obviously this club is all about results, and we know that. We are aware of that. We need to be aware of the position we are in the table, and you have to do much more. We have to do much more all together. Me for first. Everyone has to lift the standards of each other and try to push each other to end the season in the best way possible.
Brilliant free kick, and today you're the player of the match. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Beto and someone else of real height. I think you've just got to take your chance. They're going to jump. If he could get it over them, the goalkeeper's not going to get blamed. Yeah, you can see it, Braithwaite there. I think it's O'Brien and Beto. If you're going to go over that wall, good luck to you. But you should not be leaving that side. I think he tried to gamble on it. He tried to gamble on where Bruno's going to put that.
Yeah, nowadays more than ever, you've just got to stay and protect your side. You know what they call them? Draft excluders or something that lie below. Yeah. You've got somebody lying there. You've got 6'5" people jumping as well. It's virtually impossible nowadays to get up over a wall from so close. The one thing, I know Keepers Union is next to me, but the one thing you can't do is vacate that big area. It's a huge error from
especially with Bruno. Bruno on that ball. He's going to take advantage of that.
And 8 minutes later, Manuel Ugarte, who's obviously been bought as a holding midfield player, and that's his role. That's why it's only his 5th senior career goal, his first United one, but he took it well, didn't he?
Well, the way he took it, you'd be surprised when somebody said he's only scored 5 goals in his career, because this was a lovely first touch, anticipated it, and kept it down. Yeah. Almost put a little bit of fade on it. Some people think he miskicked it slightly, but the way he's stretching for it's the only way you can hit it, really, and it just fades away from Pickford. That's a beautiful goal.
Yeah, it's lovely. Lovely the way he took the control.
Who's down there? I mean, somebody's just down on the haunches. He would have got to him if he wasn't sitting on the floor on the edge of the box.
It was Braithwaite in the end.
Was
yeah, just couldn't quite recover.
tailed off in that second half.
Well, I
after
think
the energy of the first half.
I think there's this myth in football that you're a pressing team. No team can press for 90 minutes. So they came out of the traps. They were right against it. United found it hard. But ultimately, if you can get through that, you can wear teams down because it's hard to press. Now, there might have been a point in time where you get some subs on and then put the energy back up. But ultimately, again, credit to United in the second half.
But ultimately, he's had 7 Premier League games in charge and he lost one of them, David Moyes.
It's still a good draw in the end at home. Obviously, being up 2-0, it's not. But at home against United, it is.
And we just heard from Ruben Amram, he just wants to go back to that training pitch and keep trying to improve and start the game like they ended it.
Yeah. I mean, at half-time, I thought, well, do you really? I mean, there's nothing really improving from anything at the moment. But that second half will breathe a little bit.